not the leader of a cult. RabbitWithAxe.
Greetings, demons, and welcome back to Skyblock. And, yeah, after the last time went so poorly, I'm hoping for a slight improvement. Honestly, the main thing that I'm wanting to kind of get set up is actually having a functional cobblestone generator. I know we have a few issues when it comes to actually being able to do that, you know, not having any more wood. But hopefully we are going to actually have the generator set up in this episode and also further actually get a tree. I'm really hoping for it. Honestly, like, the fact it took so long last time, no one has said anything on what I'm doing wrong, so I'm assuming that it just kind of takes this long sometimes. I've had a little bit of a look around on the wiki, and I can't seem to see anything that I'm not doing correctly in terms of how to grow a tree. Light level, you know, obviously at night isn't perfect, but beyond that, as far as I can tell, this is kind of best I can do. So yeah, I'm not really sure what I need to be doing differently, but yeah, we'll figure it out as we go, I guess. And yeah, as I say, hopefully in this episode we're actually going to figure it out. But yeah, first off, we just need to do the cobblestone generator, which I think is going to be relatively simple as long as I can get it right. So essentially we need flowing water into lava. I did check that since last time, so I know how to do it, and obviously I stumbled upon it last time. That's why we have the cobblestone here. But I do need to figure out a more permanent position for it, because I do kind of want to have it set up properly. But I'm just trying to decide. So if I put it here, it falls off, doesn't it? Yeah, okay. Logic dictates that I put it here then. Interesting. That is not what I actually thought was going to happen there. If I put it... this is going to knock out the... You know what, I'm going to be smart about this. I'm going to stand here. If I put it here, it goes off the edge. Okay. If I put it here, it still goes off the edge. Is there any way that I can put this where it doesn't go off the edge immediately? Or if I don't just, like, ruin my water source instantly. I may be better off not doing it the way I'm trying to do it here, because I think that's going to go poorly. But, yeah, in any case... That goes off the edge again. Okay. So the real one, it is literally just because I've messed up with these blocks here. If I can manage to get... Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to try my look at... Oh, actually, wait a second. If I do... Well, Huh. I have messed up. I have very, very badly messed up. I cannot... That is my lava gone. There it goes. The last of my lava is disappearing into the ether. I actually think I've just locked myself out. I think I've not even soft locked. I've hard locked myself out of being able to make any progress at all. I didn't think that would do what it just did. But now that I've done it, it feels very, very obvious. I can't even be like, oh, I can just get it from here. No, that's not a thing. I don't know what to do. Like, I'm actually really not sure. I mean, there's nothing I can do. That's my lava gone. I've Well, I think that's a sign that we should probably just restart. And hopefully be a bit smarter about how I deal with everything this time. Because, yeah, that's... Oh boy, that is, I'm an idiot. I'm definitely, oh, we never even got this sapling. Right, okay, I'm going to see if I can just take it back. I don't know if I actually can, unfortunately. if I can't, I'll see you on a brand new version of this world in just a moment. Okay, hey guys, welcome back to Skyblock. Right, so yeah, I can't revert it because I'm on Bedrock, and I'm sure there is a way, but I don't know, and either way, it's too late now. So I'm just going to ignore this for a moment. Just for a moment here. I'm going to take, it's 3 layers, right? I'm going to take the top layer of this platform very carefully as to not lose any. And I'm going to just expand out underneath the tree so I can get as many saplings as I possibly can. And hopefully, that is, you know, more than one, because that's how many I got last time, and it didn't end too well for me. So, also, with me doing it this way, it guarantees I definitely have grass, which will be good. And yeah, just in general, I am wanting to go low again, but I'm just going to be a lot safer about it. So I still want to go down there, is my key thing right now. I still want to go all the way down to the bottom. So I've got 16, so I can do... If I just do below every single block of the tree, I feel like that's probably a sensible thing to do. So now I can break this one without having any risk. And we're just going to platform out because, yeah, the biggest issue that I had was just that I was not very smart. I was not very methodical. It really caused me to make some very early mistakes that ended up costing me very greatly in the end. So, yeah, the hope here is that I'm going to do this better, and we're actually going to end up with everything that we could possibly need. And it's going to go, you know, perfectly, and, you know, no stress, and I'm not going to absolutely ruin everything for myself this time around. I'm best off just taking these, because what I want to do, hopefully this doesn't backfire, is I want to move the chest. There we go. I now have everything. I have keep inventory, of course, so I'm just going to collect all my blocks up, and then I can expand all under my tree, and everything can be fine. I'm not breaking that block. I know I have my grass block, but I'm keeping that one just in case. So I'm going to allow this to actually expand. I am going to just remove the bottom few blocks here. And yeah, I'm gonna leave this as it is. This little bit of dirt here. Because I want to just be able to expand out along the edges, and hopefully this works a lot better than it did before. I also want to have a different area, like an area away from the actual tree, for me to actually have, you know, my cobblestone generator. I also need to remember to save a few blocks just for the basis of actually setting up the cobblestone generator. So I only need it to be 4 blocks, because I just need 2 for the water, 1 for the lava, and then 1 for the actual cobblestone. So, in all fairness, this should... I will need to expand it out 1 more, actually, because I need to have the extra block for the water to be able to flow in the correct direction. But, honestly, this should do, I think. I'm really hoping. I'm really, really hoping. So, as far as I'm aware, I can place my lava there, and that's fine. Not go off the edge, and we don't mind that that's going off the edge. That's fine. And then we have our ice here, and as long as, you know, I'm not an idiot, I can't remember if I can break. I don't remember if I can break ice or not to get water. I'm going to just check the wiki on that, because I think that's correct, but I don't want to risk it. Okay, so I've just double checked, and yeah, hopefully, and this is a huge hopefully. You're joking. You are actually joking. Did I do it the wrong way? Is this supposed to be lava flowing into... Okay, right. For the last time, we're going to restart, because I keep doing this, and we are not having this be my legacy. Okay, third time's the charm. We're going to do exactly how I just did it, except for I'm not going to be an idiot this time, and I'm actually going to make a cobblestone generator that actually functions. Oh, I am working too quickly for the game to actually understand. That's fun. Right, okay. So, yeah. enough messing around. I'm getting it this time. I'm actually going to figure it out. It's actually going to go well. Leaving that block, that's the only block that needs to be left there. Everything else can be destroyed. Right, that's fine. Okay, I'm just going to speed run through this, so I'm just going to skip ahead to when I'm actually, set up and I haven't made any mistakes and everything is correct and everything is good and I'm not an idiot, I swear. Okay, so we have my little platform. You can see the grass is already starting to grow, which is lovely. And what I'm going to do is what I should have been doing from the start, because it's what I know. I'm going to build it exactly how I build it on regular survival worlds, because I've been trying to do this. The version that I know is like the version that people do for Skyblocks, and it's just not working for me because I'm an idiot and I don't know what I'm doing. So I'm going to just construct what I would normally. Great. I'm going to construct what I would normally construct, and it's going to be fine because it actually functions and I know it works because it's what I do normally, and I don't know why I didn't do it like that before. So the issue is that the ice needs to, or rather the water, needs to not flow. Like, it has to have slight movement, but it can't be actually touching the thing. But in any case, this guarantees I can't make obsidian out of this. Like, I can't mess it up badly enough. What? What? But the ice, when you break it, it's supposed to... Okay, we've built the platform. I've made sure the water exists. It's right here. It won't go away now. Right, let's build my stupid little cobblestone generator so that I can actually progress in this world. Okay, I don't need it there. I just don't need that. Right, okay. So I just fill up all these blocks. That's all fine. Don't need that one. This should be okay because I need to... right, okay. What I can do, I can place lava there. I can grab this. And I can just finish that. Okay, so I'm going to do something really stupid and hopefully it works out. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to place that there. I'm going to place that there. Then I'm going to place that there. Is that fine? That looks like it might be fine. Okay, we might be okay. So if I take this and this, then I can just finish doing that. And now we have a cobblestone generator. Okay, so as long as I only break this one and never this one, this is a working cobblestone generator. Great. Now we need to get enough wood to make a crafting table and some sticks and a pickaxe. And then we can get cobblestone, and then we have an infinite source of everything. And we're fine. And it all works out in the end, and I can actually progress. It feels so good to actually just get to the most basic point in this entire exercise. Right, okay. I've built the platform out a little bit further than I really needed to, just because I don't want to risk losing any saplings. I am going to just let the leaves decompose. I'm not going to break them myself. I'm just going to allow it to break as it will and drop things as it will. And hopefully that's fine. So, I'm going to jump ahead and hopefully I'm going to get some saplings and some sticks. And that's all I really need. So, yeah, well, I'll see you in a few seconds, basically. Okay, I can see both a sapling and a stick. So as long as that doesn't fall off the edge, I'll stand below it. But yeah, as long as that doesn't fall off the edge, which it shouldn't do, I at least have one extra sapling. Oh, two extra saplings it looks like, and at least one stick. And, that's not the most ideal selection of things. I'd rather get two sticks if I can, and, as many saplings as possible. Maybe an apple would be nice, just to have. More than anything, I don't really want to eat it or anything like that, just to have it. But yeah, it's looking a lot more promising than we've seen before, and I'm just very aware that if I break anything, something could just drastically go wrong. So I'm just not going to do anything. I'm just going to continue to stand here and wait for them to decompose, and then grab everything that I get. Okay, I think I've waited long enough, so I have got 2 saplings, so that is, a step better than I had before, which is very good. And, yeah, 3 sticks, which is more than enough for making a pickaxe, which is all I really needed. So, yeah, we're going to plant a sapling, I'm going to hope that it actually grows. And then with our logs, we're going to turn some into a crafting table. Let's actually switch that to something that I can use. Right, we've got a crafting table. Lovely. I'll just place that here, I guess. It's as sensible as anything. And we're going to then just make a wooden pickaxe so that we can go ahead and just collect. Oh, that scared me for a second there. We're going to go ahead and just collect a little bit of stone. Not too much. We're not going to be too greedy, but just we got to be careful not to lose some. But I'm going to get 11 because I want to be able to make a pickaxe. Obviously, we need more sticks for that, but that's fine. We can work on that. And then obviously, I want to make a furnace. And right now, we don't have much use for a furnace, but I just want to have one ready just so I have it. And obviously, we have infinite cobblestone. The only thing we're working on is wood. The wood is going to be a limiting factor. So I basically just want to ensure that I at least have a furnace for the future, just to be sure, and I've already gone past what I actually needed. Right, that's fine. So we'll make a furnace. Lovely. Put that above there, because why not? And we didn't get any more sticks. I'm going to just break these at this point. Can I reach that one? Can I reach it on the thing? There we go. Right, okay. So, as is, I'm not going to use the oak at all when it comes to making anything of, like, real worth. Right, I'm going to just so I definitely have them, going to throw that in there, going to throw my sticks in there, going to throw my sapling in there. So I've got 2 spare sapling. I know I can't lose this stuff, but I just want to make sure it's definitely here. I just need to know that I have it, don't use it accidentally. And what we're going to do is, just like I did on my first attempt, we are going to go to the desert. But this time I'm going to use cobblestone slabs, because I'm actually working in a sensible order this time. So I'm just going to get a ton of cobblestone, probably until my pickaxe breaks, because I don't have any other use for the pickaxe as far as I'm aware. And we'll see how far I can progress from now. So finally on track. We're finally doing something. It is becoming night, so I am kind of worried, but hopefully we're going to be fine. Okay, so let's make ourselves 48 cobblestone slabs. And I believe it is dead in line with here, so I'm technically going to just waste some. Am I? I could just place this. I have 1 dirt left. I may as well just place it, actually. I'm not really going to use it for anything else. Right, so yeah, if we just slab out to the desert, we can go and start collecting stuff over there, which will be very nice to finally be doing. I hope 48 is enough. I assume it is. I believe we had fewer than that in terms of oak slabs before, and we pretty much got there. We got very close, at least. So hopefully this should work out just fine. At the very least, it'll work out a lot better than it did before. And yeah, it looks like we're definitely... Yeah, we've made it. We've made it all the way over to the desert. Okay, lovely. What do I even need? What do I actually need here? So, as far as I'm aware, the cactus and the dead bush are not useful to me. I may have to think about this. But yeah, I don't even know why I need to be over here. I need to really think about what my goals are right now, because I've been so focused on getting that cobblestone generator working that I've completely forgotten what this is even for. But for the immediate time being, I'm just going to... Yeah, there we go. I just wanted to double check that. So we do have 10 obsidian straight away. Okay, so we don't have to mess around trying to figure out how to get more... Oh, I see, flint and steel. So I do need to get iron. But that does mean we now have everything we need to make a nether portal, which is far earlier than I expected. I'm going to build a separate little platform for that. But I'm going to leave this as is. Otherwise, I'm going to take some cactus just because it can grow back. There we go. And yeah, for the time being, I'm leaving this otherwise as it is. So we have our gravel and we have our obsidian. So we can get a flint and steel and we can build a portal. So that is honestly everything we need to be able to progress that I can think of right now. Because we need to be able to obviously get a bunch of the nether materials. But that's the thing, we have them at this point. I can also make a double chest, which would be very nice. Lovely. And, yeah, as I say, we do need more materials so that we can actually get a platform for the nether. So that means, I wonder what this is. Because that is, I assume, the portal for the end. So I wonder what this one is over here. Because I was under the impression that this was the end, and that was like the Nether. But the fact that we've just been given the obsidian, I think it must be a case of actually, one of these is something that I'm not expecting. So I'm not actually completely sure what to do with that. Also, I'm realizing it's stupid. Like, the only reason I'm keeping these in the chest is so I don't use them. I'm not going to use obsidian for anything, so I may as well just have it on me. Because I can't lose things if they're on me. Because of, what it's called, keep inventory. So, right now, I just need to, well, get a bit more material, and then wait for my tree to grow again. So, yeah, we're actually in a really good position this time around. So we have officially gone through one entire pickaxe, and I've mostly just expanded the area around just so I have a little bit more room to play with. I've also swapped out a few blocks so I could get more dirt, basically. I just wanted more dirt back. I could take this one as well. I'm trying to just take any block that isn't like 100% necessary out of this situation. Just because the more dirt I can have means the more area for mobs to spawn. Both, friendly and not, which I would really appreciate in the current situation. I only have one extra dirt. For now, I'm just going to put that dirt away. But yeah, I'm also going to put the cactus away because I don't necessarily need it. Right, so basically, we are once again just in a situation of waiting on this. Obviously, I still have some wood left to make more sticks and stuff. I'd just rather avoid that if possible. Obviously, if we can get a skeleton, that would be ideal. But yeah, we are once again just at a point of I need to get more wood so that I can feel confident that I can actually, get more wood. And beyond that, yeah, I mean, it's a brand new day. Time to, I don't know, plan ahead, I suppose. Okay, I'm gonna actually just make that stone pickaxe. Rather than just sit here and wait, I am going to actually do that. Once again, just save some of my sticks. I'm just going to throw my logs away for now because I don't really need them. But yeah, we're going to make ourselves stone pickaxe. Just because it's going to be, more durability and also allow us to get far more stone quicker. And yeah, once again, just get back on to doing this rather than just sitting around waiting for the tree to grow. Because that is honestly taking a long time. And yeah, with bedrock logic, it can literally take a very long time. It's every 1 to 2 real life minutes it'll attempt to grow, which sounds reasonable, but it basically means that like there is not a guarantee that it'll only take a few minutes. It could take like half an hour. It could take an hour. Under terrible conditions, it could do. You need to hope that it would, not take that long. But as we saw in the first episode, it kind of can. So, yeah, having plenty of cobblestone is probably more preferable right now. It means we have, a chance of actually getting to one of the other islands, which I'm currently, as you can kind of see every time the block breaks, I am working on going towards the end island, just to see what's actually there. I assume there's probably a silverfish spawner and a lit portal, which would be very interesting of, like, technically... Oh, actually, no, there won't be a lit portal. There'll be a partially filled portal, just say, because obviously we still need to kill Enderman and get blaze powder and stuff like that, but... Yeah, it's interesting that there may be more loot over there. I don't know what exactly there would be, because there's not really anything you necessarily need that you can't get from the Nether for the end. But at the very least, like there's probably something over there that's worth taking, and maybe if nothing else, there'll be some blocks, which we can hope for. But yeah, I'm getting decent amount of cobblestone. The only issue with my current design, because I don't have any hard blocks, I can't put anything, behind, which just means blocks drop behind constantly, which is kind of annoying. But at the same time, like, I can't really avoid that. It does mean that just every once in a while I need to go around and pick up what blocks have dropped back there, which is, a little bit annoying, but it's fine in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those little things where it's like normally I would have like obsidian there, or I would have like some other hard block, something that takes longer to break. I just don't have access to that right now, so I'm just having to allow things to fall back there, which is kind of annoying. I think that's probably enough cobblestone for now. I'm gonna I want one more. I want to make it 40. There we go. I've made, obviously, a bunch of it into cobblestone slab. We're going to continue going over to the end island, which I hope is a good idea this early on. Obviously, without having any equipment, like, the fact that we have inventory, keep inventory, does make this so it's a lot less risky. I think if I didn't have that, if I didn't know I had that, I would probably not go directly to the end portal, just out of fear of, I say silverfish spawner is what I'm expecting to be there. And, there's always other risks to going somewhere like the end portal, but yeah, hopefully I'll have enough blocks to get there, and then we'll maybe get more loot, or at the very least just a better idea of what we're working with for the end portal, in terms of, like, is it 3, is it 6? I doubt it's going to be... I doubt it's going to be 9. It can be 9 naturally, but I just doubt that's going to be set up that way. But at the very least, I just hope that it's not too bad. If it's 3, it's fine. It's just going to mean spending a lot of time in the Crimson, or the Warp, just trying to kill Endermen. But yeah, I don't know. That is the one thing that I don't love about trying to get to the end, is just how many Endermen you have to kill and how lucky you have to be able to get all the Ender Pearls, plus the Blaze. You need to find a well, I mean, we haven't even looked at what the Nether looks like yet. So we don't actually know how it's laid out, at least I don't. You may do. But yeah, I'm not completely confident that it's not itself some sort of island. It wouldn't surprise me at all. If it is just the regular Nether, then that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly acceptable. But it is interesting to think about that it could potentially be something different. I've also definitely not got enough here. Yeah, nowhere close. That was what, like nearly 2 stacks? And it just wasn't enough. Wasn't enough at all. That is a real shame. We have got 40 more to work with. So potentially I could just make more if I really wanted to. I don't know though. It's one of those weird things where it's like I don't need to. I could do something. I don't know. I could do something with them. What am I really needing cobblestone for? What can I make with cobblestone? That's the wrong one. What can I actually make with cobblestone currently? Nothing really. I've got tools. I've got other things made out of cobblestone. Levers. Yeah, there's really nothing. Brewing stands. None of this stuff is any use to me. Like, that legitimately isn't anything that I actually need right now. So, yeah, I think honestly it might be better off just continuing to make a bridge, especially because it's nighttime. It's not like I'm doing anything else right now, and seemingly nothing's spawning. I might make the desert island more, like, slightly larger, and then make it so it's actually my main hub for getting mobs. Might be an idea, but we'll see about that. I would rather... Ooh, actually, if I do... Yeah, if you know what? If I do that, if I just make a platform over at the desert... Or should I just do it out here? Should I just do it in the middle between? That seems somewhat sensible. If I just make a nice 5x5 platform... Might make it bigger than that, actually. 7x7 maybe? I'm trying to think what's like an optimal size for something like that. Oh wait, can mobs spawn on half slabs? I'm not actually confident that they can. I feel like in the back of my head that's something that's like that's like a rule. That's like something that you can actually utilize where it's like, oh well, mobs won't spawn on half slabs. Though I'm sure we did get mobs spawning the first time around, didn't we? What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. How have I done this wrong? How have I managed to... Well, I guess I'm doing 9 wide. I have the blocks for it, so I guess I might as well. Oh. Well, we have actually got some mobs. They're not the mobs I expected, but, hello? Anything? Well, it's not like I have anything. So yeah, I don't have hay, unfortunately, and I don't have milk, so I can't get any emeralds off you, and I can't buy anything off you, unfortunately. Though... you having a llama is actually going to be very useful because it means I can get leather, which is very nice. If I can just kill this llama. This is excessive. How many hearts do you have? Like, how... There we go. Right, so we've got 2 pieces of leather and we've got a lead as well. I guess, really, I could wait until day and see... Am I able to steal your bucket or your... Well, yeah, you have a milk bucket, right? Am I able to steal that? I'm not actually sure. I don't know how many hit points the Running Trader actually has anyway, so I'm not actually sure if that would even be a viable thing to do. I don't really need a lead right now. Levers can be useful though, I feel. What was I even giving me options for? Books, bundles, armor of various types. I'm not actually sure if that was actually that useful. Now think about it. Leather is a nice thing to have though. I'm not complaining about having leather. I've also messed up there. I've placed 2 half slabs. That's kind of annoying. We'll live though. Well, that's fine. I don't know. I'm going to double check that things can actually... Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I don't think that llama's going to survive. To be fair. Oh, you are smart. There you go. Bye. That may seem mean, but you gotta think, I've had nothing to do other than just build a giant sky bridge for I don't even know how long. What? Because I've been just waiting for one night to pass, but also this tree to grow. Like I've literally just been watching a tree grow. Like, let me have this. I haven't even got any mobs spawning. I'm gonna look up if they can spawn on half slabs. Oh, hello, hello. That's a zombie. That is a zombie. Hello. There was actually some more. There's a baby zombie though. That's kind of dangerous. Ow. Hello, buddy. Thanks for coming by. If I could get some iron from you, that'd be lovely. A potato, that should be really nice. Just make a farm. I don't really need the potatoes or anything, especially because I can just jump off the ledge to get my hunger back. But yeah, okay. So at least we now know that mobs are indeed spawning. I just need to be very careful about them, especially that baby zombie, because that's going to kill me. I need to be very careful about this thing. Ow. Ow. Okay. We're fine. Ow. We're fine. We are fine. We are fine. Even if we die, we spawn right back here. Ow, no. Ow. Oh, God. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. No, you don't. Come on, just die. Just die for me. Please. Just die for me. I just want you to die, and then we can move on. Carrot! Lovely! Okay, well, that'll help me if I have to deal with pigs. So that's something. Okay, do either of you have any tools on you? No, you don't. You're both just basic zombies. That's fine. No issue with that. I just, I would like something more than that, but, I'll accept basic drops. Especially, the baby zombie just gave me a carrot. If you could give me, one of the other rarer drops, like I say, an iron ingot would be nice. I don't really need a single iron ingot, but, it's a start. And it does mean that I'll be able to get an actual, iron pickaxe, iron sword, potentially. If I can get enough iron ingots from zombies, that'd be very, very useful. Okay. Come on, buddy. Come over here. Come on. Well, so this answers my question clearly anyway. The answer to the question, according to the wiki, is yes, as you can probably tell. Ooh, spider. That's going to be really good. I need to go over there, kill that spider, because I want to get walls so I can actually sleep, because that would be very nice. Just be able to make a bed would be lovely. Just because I don't want to be attacked by sky demons. I don't even know what they're called. But yeah, being attacked by those when you don't want to is really frustrating. Enderman. Oh, I don't have anything to kill you with, though. Well, you survived. There's 2 of you? Spider. Hello. Ow. Right. I can't believe I got 2 Endermen. I haven't made a sword. I should have made a stone sword. Oh, no. No! Well, okay. I spawned at the wrong side there. Right. Okay. This is fine. We're gonna kill this spider. We're gonna kill this spider. Just like so. Get some string. Lovely. Do I try? Yeah, sure. We're doing it. We're doing it. We're going for it. I know Oh. If I just look at him and just... Yeah, they'll free hit me, but, I can just keep attacking them repeatedly until eventually... No, he just took my lava. He just took my lava. Oh, no. Oh, not my lava. He just took my... let's just get rid of that. So I've just lost my lava. Again. Okay. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this episode where everything has gone wrong repeatedly and continuously. And, yeah. Honestly, I had such high hopes. You know, I came back today and I was like, oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna actually make a working cobblestone generator, and you know, then I'm gonna finally get a tree to grow, which still hasn't happened. Still haven't got a tree to grow. And I have managed to make obsidian twice. I've managed to have ice not turn into water, and then while fighting an Enderman, they took my dirt block. They took the dirt block that was holding my lava, and in panic, I missed where I was placing a block and destroyed my lava source. That's just great. Honestly, that is just great. But, yeah, with that being said, that is going to be it for this episode. I don't want it to be the last, but it might well be the last episode of Skyblock, because this was exhausting. This was one of the worst hours of Minecraft of my life. This was terrible. But, yeah. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like it, subscribe to the and ring the bell so you never miss an upload. Comment below any help, please. I desperately need help. I'm very bad at this, very clearly. And, yeah, any help, suggestions, anything like that, hugely, hugely appreciated. But, with that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
Look at the screen, you'll be fine. Culture's a disease, but we'll survive. I just wanna take